Good evening, everyone. I am Manasa, and I've been working in Barefoot College, Rajasthan. So, I want to take you through my journey of Teach for India X and my journey with Barefoot College and the journey together. Today, I sit in front of you realizing or trying to realize a dream that I dreamt when I was a child in the classroom. So I grew up in a small town. My exposure was very limited, but even during that time, my vision was to have really good quality education for all the children in my classroom. And then slowly, when I became a Teach for India fellow, it became all children. And I joined Barefoot College, Rajasthan. And to give you an idea of how our program started, so Barefoot College works with the idea of rural development through rural development, where we are ensuring that in the process of creating development, there are people who are empowered, and these people are also in need of what we are providing. So we started a program called Teachers as Learners and Leaders. And this program believes in learning by doing as its philosophy, and also it combines education and literacy, where education is something that you learn not only from school but also from community. And there is so much value in traditional wisdom and traditional knowledge, and this is something that's needed for applying sustainable development goals in a local context. So we realize that we need youth, we need children who are working for local development, and these people need to be local. So we started a program called Teachers as Learners and Leaders. And with my experience in Teach for India, which Teach for India X reassured to me that teaching is definitely a leadership journey, where we are standing in front of children and leading a classroom. This creates so many value, skills, and mindsets and knowledge that is required for also for your development in community and leading a group of people. So we provide contextualized education through our fellowship to children, and we are investing in rural youth to be teachers, the teachers who become tech savvy, teachers who are using creative and innovative storytelling methods to engage with children, teachers collaborating with community to bring in traditional knowledge into the school space, and teachers providing literacy and numeracy, which is also the basis for education. So they are planning purposefully, having reflection meetings. And I would say with Teach for India X journey, they asked me to give you one takeaway, but no, I have three big takeaways that I have experienced with Teach for India X that has changed our fellowship model through the year principally. So I would say culture is something that is a big takeaway for us, where there is, you walk in with and you feel the culture of love, warmth, and affection. And that is something that has been transferred through to the fellowship only because I've been able to experience that in Teach for India X. And the focus that we had before we collaborated with Teach for India X was only on children, child education, providing curriculum to children, thinking more on curriculum interventions. But slowly, with this journey of 1 year, our focus has shifted more towards investing also on the youth as teachers and leaders who can then provide sustainable development in their communities. And the third big takeaway for me is vision action alignment. So we want to see something someday, but what doing right now, is that something I think will lead to that? So asking this question day in and day out. So this is something that is contributed to our fellowship becoming really successful over the last year. Right now, we have 10 fellows working in our day school called Shiksha Niketan, and providing contextualized education and also textbook education to the children in an integrated way. And we work with the vision that one day all children in rural areas will be equipped with contextualized knowledge, skills, and values to make sustainable choices for their communities. And right now, we are working with the mission that through tall teachers, we are creating barefoot leaders, and our children also as barefoot leaders contributing to this contextualized and experiential learning in these areas. So just want to close out by saying that this education and literacy is something that difference between that is something that I felt as a teacher in the classroom. I felt as a student in the classroom, but I am so grateful that I am realizing the dream that I dreamt of when I was a child in the classroom, sitting and wondering, why am I not learning about so many things that I could be learning about? So thank you.